This podcast contains adult themes and language. Please don't fucking bitch about it. Welcome, listeners, to 5 Minute News, JumpToGamer's exclusive podcast that is guaranteed to make you feel smarter than your best friend, who decided to give his extra Elder Scrolls Online beta key to his girlfriend rather than to you, and has seemingly forgotten all the times you saved his ass in Arma and every other shooter, and has also forgotten that you would kill for the right to be in the ESO beta. That's right, kill. Think about that for a moment, Nick. Just think. But in all seriousness, guys, I, Emphasisonthethe, am in the completely open beta this weekend, and you can bet your sad, depressing lives that I'm going to do a special podcast at the end of this beta, sort of a review, you could say. Be advised, there is no non-disclosure agreement this time around, and everyone who got a beta key also got a beta key to invite a friend, so be sure to beg everyone you know to get one. In news today, Telltale is releasing The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 2 on March 4th. Hip, hip, fucking hooray. As sarcastic as that sounds, Telltale is one of my favorite developers, and I'm ecstatic to hear that they are making Episode 2. But it's not for me. I buy the games once they're finished. I'm not really a play-by-episode kind of guy. If I wanted that, I would watch more anime than I already do, and that already comes with the bullshit of waiting every week for a fucking episode. And now I have to fucking wait a month for an episode? I think I'll survive until Season 2 is completed. South Park, that self-opening piñata of controversy, has had some scenes removed from its European release due to the graphic and obscene nature of some of its material. Whoa, fucking platypus horseshit. Whoa, what? I'm sorry, a fucking South Park game being obscene and people are surprised by this? Where were you during the 90s? Under a rock? Drunk? It's gotta be one of those guys. The creators of South Park don't create controversial material. The show itself, as an existence, is controversial material. But that's a good thing. It's meant to be a comedic spoof of what's actually happening in the sad society that we call human existence. But I'm not going to beat a dead horse for this one. Some of the scenes removed were a minigame where a doctor is performing an abortion on the player, a minigame where the player is performing an abortion on Randy, and 5 anal probing scenes where the player is being actively probed? You know what? I may actually see the point in banning the first 2 scenes, mostly because that just sounds vomit-inducing. The actual anal probing, though? My comment on this is, how can you have inactive anal probing? If something is digging around where the sun don't fucking shine, I'm hoping that, number 1, I asked it to be there. Number 2, that it brought a lot of anal lube. And number 3, that it at least is gonna give me a courtesy reach around and a kiss on the cheek afterwards. Now, these scenes aren't entirely removed. They're just being replaced with an image background with description text. Because yeah, that'll fucking fix everything. Guys, have you not read Cupcakes or any other horrible internet story? The creators of South Park will find a way to keep the original disgust level of the scene and then take it up to 11 just because you fucked with them. Be prepared for that. New news in Titanfall land, as Respawn Entertainment has revealed that 2 million unique players were in the Titanfall beta that took place between February 14th and February 19th. Respawn stated that even with the beta, they can't guarantee a smooth launch for the game's releases on Xbox One and PC in March. Please, Respawn, tell your publishers to calm the shit down. And if you do have to fix things, please push back the dates. I'm okay with it. I would rather have a finished game later than a broken game sooner. Now, this next story makes me a little fucking angry, and probably not for the reasons you would expect. Microsoft has released a statement in which they tell the public they cannot produce retroactive refunds to the people unhappy about the recent price drop on the Xbox One. Why do they have to release a statement like this? What the flying fuck is going on with the portion of the game community that is bitching about this? Get the fuck over yourselves. If you bought it at the regular price, I'm sorry, but you bought it then and there. You paid for time. That's right, time. You paid the regular price because you wanted it now instead of waiting for it fucking later. I have no sympathies for you. You wanted it now, you paid the price to get it now. The fucking end. But thank you all for putting up with me in this podcast, and be sure to check out all we have to offer at JumpToGamer.com and see all the wonderful news and reviews we have for you. This has been Emphasis on the, and I hope you all have a wonderful Elder Scrolls weekend.